Southeast Asia, a vast region with a rich geographical, cultural, and demographic diversity. But when we take a closer look at mainland Southeast Asia, something strange becomes apparent. There's a noticeable population void in the heart of the region, specifically in the area between Laos and Cambodia. In this video, we're going to dive into this phenomenon. Why are Laos and Cambodia so much emptier compared to their neighboring countries? Let's start with the numbers. Laos has a population of 7.9 million. Cambodia has 17.6 million. Meanwhile, their neighbors, Vietnam, has 101.6 million, and Thailand has 71.6 million. These numbers alone raise a lot of questions. What's the reason for this huge difference in population density? What's making Laos and Cambodia so different from their neighboring countries? When we look at population density, Vietnam stands out as the most densely populated country in mainland Southeast Asia with about 322 people per square kilometer. Laos, on the other hand, is at the bottom of the list, with just 34 people per square kilometer. In fact, Laos is one of the least densely populated countries in the world. But why is this happening? What's driving this situation? The first reason lies in geography. Laos is one of the most mountainous countries in Southeast Asia, with an average elevation of 710 meters above sea level. This rugged terrain, along with dense jungles, makes living and developing large portions of the country very difficult. Cambodia, although not as mountainous, faces its own challenges. While it does have fertile land, it also has a long history of political and economic instability. While Laos and Cambodia have similar amounts of arable land, there's a significant difference in quality. Vietnam, for instance, boasts some of the most fertile agricultural land in the world. The Mekong Delta is an essential area, producing over 60% of Vietnam's rice harvest. But Laos and Cambodia don't have the same level of fertile land. Laos only has 6.2% of its territory suitable for agriculture, while Cambodia has 22% and Thailand 30%. This makes Laos and Cambodia less attractive for farming, and limits population growth in these countries. It's not just about geography though. Economic factors play a huge role. Laos remains one of the poorest countries in Southeast Asia, with a low GDP per capita. This is another key reason why the population density is so low compared to its wealthier neighbors. Despite having arable land, the lack of economic opportunity in Laos has kept its population low. The country struggles to attract people because of limited job opportunities and slow infrastructure development. Let's take a look at the history. Laos and Cambodia have both suffered from wars and turmoil that have heavily impacted their populations. In the 1960s and 1970s, Laos and Cambodia were heavily affected by the Vietnam War, with massive bombing campaigns that destroyed much of their land. In Cambodia, the Khmer Rouge's rise to power in the 1970s had catastrophic effects. Over 2 million Cambodians were killed during the genocide, leaving a permanent scar on the country's population and demographic makeup. So, when we examine the reasons behind the population void in Laos and Cambodia, it's clear that it's a combination of geographical challenges, limited arable land, and a traumatic history. While these countries may remain sparsely populated compared to their neighbors, the question remains, can we expect growth in the future? Perhaps, especially with ongoing economic development. If you find the geographical and social dynamics of these countries interesting, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Laos and Cambodia will see significant population growth in the future? Let's discuss in the comments. Laos, Ba Mai Za Shir, Cambodia, An Mai Jash, An Southeast Asia.